Hello everybody, welcome to day 2 of Waxvent. This is just Rhys's video on this one.
I know, Taylor got a bit of a lie down now for this one. So yeah, this was just a big old difficult wax removal, nothing particularly special, no like keratosis children's like Taylor had yesterday. If you forgot to watch yesterday's video, guys, go back, have a little look at it. That was an epic video, it went on a long old time.
It was a beast.
It was a beastie. Now what I've got here is we've got a big old plug in this one as well. Now there is some skin actually in this one looking at it, but it's sort of a mixture of wax and skin. We've got the central kind of skin core, and you've got the sort of wax layer as well in there. So this is the curette going in, just going over the top. You can see it's a little bit on the squishy side. So I'm trying to get over it, but it's just more collapsing the side down rather than letting me get a good grip in here. If this is the first time you're seeing one of these videos and you're wondering why we're wearing funny sort of teeny bopper things.
Mine doesn't move that much.
Oh, mine does, but you just got to really bag your head to do it.
Whiplash.
This is something called Waxvent. We do this every single year as a thank you very much for everybody who has watched the videos and subscribed all the way through the year. So what we do with this one is we put out a video every single day up until Christmas in December, and you get, these are videos we've saved up all throughout the year. So just for you guys, so they tend to be sort of either more complex cases or more interesting cases and things. So you've got all that coming. So don't miss out. If you're not following or subscribing to the channel, make sure you do that, and you'll get a notification every single time we post a new Waxvent video. We also tend to change our headgear, which is very, very lovely. A subscriber sends these to us every single year, so we get new ones to use every single year. So thank you very much for those as well.
Thank you.
There you go. So we can see now we've got this really, really thick skin layer. I've tried to break it down using the curette, but unfortunately it just kind of compressed it together, moved it around. It didn't really break it down as such.
It's got a very similar appearance to the one I did yesterday, isn't it?
Very similar, yeah.
And,
it has, but it not like the same as yours really. As I was trying to pull it out, you could see these layers are all kind of compacted together, and this wouldn't be something that's happened overnight. This would be something that's been going on for, you know, months at least, but probably more like years. And you do get this a lot with patients, because we get asked a lot in the comment section, you know, how do patients not know that this is building up? And sometimes what you'll get, or what we hear a lot, is, oh, I did have a problem with my hearing. I used some olive oil for a couple of days and then it got better. So you presume everything's come out, but a lot of the time it's just moved the plug around. The look on some people's faces though, when we remove something like this from their ear, and they were like, whoa, that was in my ear. What? I had a pediatric patient in this morning, and we removed, you know, in comparison to the sort of relation, sorry, the size of the ear canal. My goodness me, it was a good old chunk in it, bless her. But it's coming away a little bit better. You can see it. I'm struggling to detach that bit of skin. Not quite. I thought it was going to go as well. I start seeing that. I get super excited when we do the skin ribbons.
Because you just don't see them very often, do you?
No, unfortunately.
It just gets really exciting when you start seeing them starting to like unravel as you're pulling them out.
So we're getting there with these now. It's really kind of starting to come away a lot better. But I'm hoping we're going to get this last plug and it's going to come away really easily, because when you get deeper into the canal, it becomes a heck of a lot harder than to use manual tools down there. So this isn't the right hook. This is actually the St. Bart's hook you can see here. Look at that. It's like decoring an apple. It just took the center of that out then. But this is surrounded by skin, and it's the skin that's holding all this in place. See how it's just pulling through the edge? A little skirt there for the St. Bart's hook. So we're just going to bring this. What I tend to do with these, I'll tend to reposition using the suction and then go back in with another manual tool. Yeah.
Again, it's that awkward consistency for the forceps. It'll be like a little bit too soft, I think. I don't think you'll get you'll probably just shear through the center of it, I would imagine. Yeah.
You can see that's kind of what's happening here with the curette. You're trying to go over the top and pull it out, and it's just literally pulling down the side. It does help sometimes, because sometimes you can, when you're taking that central core away, then you can fold the sides in, can't you? It gives you a bit of a better angle. Yeah, going a bit of a, something's moving.
It looked like it was about to come free then.
It did. I think, oh, have I got it there? I'm going to scoop down the left-hand side here now. That kind of like edge scoop. But I can't see any kind of let up in it. It's just going all the way back there. We're getting stuff out every single time, but it's just... There's more gone there. Make sure you stay tuned for the ruler shot at the end, guys. There's going to be loads on that paper at the end. It's loosening every time. I could do it just like a really good grip. You can see how hard I'm pulling this across with the suction.
Just get your hand in it.
Yeah, just grab it. Yeah, it does look like that, doesn't it? This is what Taylor was saying about the forceps here, because they are that thinner jaw, which we tend to use a lot more. These kind of very thin jaws, these narrow jaw forceps. You can get wider forceps. I think they're called Henkel forceps, which probably for this type of skin would be great, but because you don't tend to see this type of skin too often, it's not a set of forceps you tend to carry as a standard. Well, we don't anyway.
No.
So I tried working the left-hand side of the plug. Now I'm working the right-hand side. I'm really turbo wiggling my socks off there to try and get that loosened off the canal wall.
I can just hear you going, come on.
Yeah. You know, I kind of in your brain going, come on, good move. Yeah, so I've gone over the top now.
Oh, that was a good grip. No. Oh.
The grip was good.
Yeah.
What it was gripping onto on it. But it's, yeah, it's coming away really, really well. Let's give this a little bit more. There we go. Bit more wiggle. Bit more wiggle. It's it kind of teases you a little bit because it almost comes out and you get like, oh, nah, I'm not going to go any further than that. That's me done. Thank you very much.
Oh, it's literally just exactly as I thought it was going to do. Just literally just breaking away. Oh,
I think the bottom jaw just pushed it back a little bit then as I went to try and get that bottom jaw underneath it. Yeah. Let's get rid of these looser sections now. There's so many little bits coming away because when you're first doing it, you think, oh, that's not a lot. It's not until you look down at the paper, you think, oh, actually.
It's good for you to see these longer procedures because it just kind of shows you that not everyone that comes in is a straightforward,
most definitely
two minute appointment.
Yeah.
Like some of these patients, these videos have been edited down to so some of these patients are in for the whole. Wow, look at that!
It looks a bit like a mermaid's purse.
Yeah. Oh,
I know. It's not what you want to see because you get to the end, you think, oh my word. But you can see now why it was holding on so much in here. So I flooded this with oil now to try and get this last bit out just because this wax has fought me every millimetre of this ear canal. And I know this last bit is not going to come out easily. You can see I'm thinking, oh, what? It looks solid. No,
that's broke a bit away.
That's just peeled the top layer off it, I think.
Yeah. I
really want this to lift really nicely out of that recess there. Look how firmly wedged in there that is. I mean, this patient couldn't have been hearing anything at all.
That's been in there a long time. That's not a couple of months worth of wax there. That's a long time, that is.
I'm really trying to get these sides off it. It's just... I've got nowhere to go with it as well. I can't wiggle one way or the other. I'm having to literally go from, like, trying to get something a bit... Ooh, there we go. Like a big object out of a narrow space. You've got to kind of almost what we call it, walk it out.
Yeah.
It's like that. But, oh, man, look.
Oh, still, yeah. Oof.
Didn't want to see that there. I've got to go fine end now, so that's what this is on here, is the fine end. I'm looking for just anything I can hold on to here. And now it's gone that really, so you could have done with a soft crumbly on the outside and that bit of skin further in, it would have just been easy to get out.
Oh,
I'm trying.
It's almost like a tiny little bit of movement there.
It's tempting, it's teasing us again, Taylor. It's not, it's almost... You think, oh, and then with this, it's holding it so steady because you want to try and pull the whole thing out. Look how much is down there. Now, I don't know now whether I've pulled it up enough that it's compressing the wax on the left.
Yeah.
So I've flooded it with oil again. Oh, hello. There you go.
It's when you're beeping outside.
You might not have picked that up, guys.
Yeah,
We just randomly wave it.
waving.
There's somebody who's beeping their horn outside the window. So let's bring... Oh, there we go. There we go. Look how much is down in there, though. That's quite a pronounced recess, isn't it?
That's a deep one, yeah.
I think this is going to go. I think he's going to go. Look at that. Look how chunky that was. No one. So basically, the reason we couldn't get that plug out, we had the skin holding on, and then almost like this hooked end that was hanging on to the anterior recess there.
So it's like literally doing that. It's
clinging to the canal wall, yeah.
Oh, that's a good job though, fair play. That's, oh, and we got a very similar side.
This is all skin. I can see, you can see that ripple. So it looks like skin straight away there. But yeah, by this point, you're kind of, your shoulders are in bits, your arms are in bits.
Back's in
and you're
half
like,
as well.
please just come out in one piece. Well, I don't want to jinx what I've already, I can't jinx myself, I've already done it, but it basically, it looks like it's moving a little bit more freely than the other side.
Yeah. Is that oil the patient's used as well, or is that oil you've...
I think that's oil the patient's used.
Yeah, so you can see it like shining underneath as you're moving that plug, which is good. Oh, it's like stretchy as well.
It's that kind of, that sort of dead, but not that rubbery kind of dead skin. Yeah. I'd be interested to see, because I haven't seen the ruler shot from this one since I edited this video in, which realistically is probably a couple of months back. So I'd be interested to see the ruler shot at the end of this one. Yeah, you can see that central section is just that thinner, not quite so dry, kind of squishy, rubbery type skin.
It just spreads, doesn't it?
It is.
Oh, it's a nightmare.
So I'm trying to work down the side of it, trying to pull the dead skin away. And then, like I said, I'll go back in and reposition everything. I'll go back in with a bit of suction, see if anything's loosened up, reposition the skin again, try and get the grip to wiggle it out.
It's slowly coming.
Yeah, it's inch, it's millimetre in forwards.
Millimetre in.
Guys, I hope you're enjoying Waxvent as much as we are voicing this one over. If you are, let us know in the comments. You might go fill the gap with something. Always make sure you let us know in the comments section. And if you do enjoy the videos, don't forget you can always like, heart, share, follow, and subscribe for us. It does make a massive old difference for us because it pushes the videos out to more people, so more people get to see these lovely wax removal videos. Besides that, guys, if you're not subscribers already, become subscribers to the channel. You'll get notifications every single time we post another one of these videos coming up. And if you really, really like the videos, become a member of the channel. You get to see even more wax videos every single week as well.
And some lives when we eventually get around to doing some.
Yes, that's the other one. We
should maybe try and do a Christmas one somewhere.
We'll try and fit one in.
If we got
if we got it, because the difficulty for us, we produce more videos at Christmas time of December's, but December's also, clinically, it's also our busiest month. Everybody wants to be seen before the kind of festive break. So yeah, it's always a little bit bonkers over December.
Oh, look at it.
Not an easy one, is it?
No. God, these first 2 days have been mammoth removals.
I know. Don't expect this for the rest of the Waxvent, guys. I think we average about 10 to 15 minute videos, I think, pretty much every day. There might be a couple of compilations in there. They're not always kind of single videos like we've got here, single patient videos.
But we'd kick it off with a...
Start off with a bang. Yeah, that's the way. I think we've already done the Christmas Eve one. I think that's already in there.
Yeah,
we've set that one aside a couple of months back. I think that's one that me and you did together, so it was a nice one to finish Waxvent on. Look at this coming away now. So we're starting to get a little bit of movement. So we've got this kind of dense skin material, and then we've got this thick, softer wax material beyond it. It's just not, I just can't get that grip.
Oh, I thought that was coming then.
Yeah, it's this mushy wax in the middle, keeps pulling that through. Oh,
Ooh.
look at that. That's a nice big chunky bit, yeah. Nice big chunky bit of skin, and then we've got this softer wax further in. I'm really hoping we haven't got that deep kind of adhered part in there.
Oh,
there we go. That's what we wanted to see.
That's what you wanted the other side
That's
to
what
do.
they wanted. Yeah, that would have been perfect. And then we just got this last little bit. I think this is the last of it.
Well, that was a little deeper than I thought it was going to be, actually.
Yeah.
It's quite a long ear canal, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
We've just got these last couple of little sort of mushy bits to come away. But you can see how mottled our skin looks in there. So you can see it's not a particularly healthy skin inside the ear canal. And that's kind of that's the reason then you feel like you're getting all these kind of really big plugs. But this patient couldn't have been hearing a thing on this side. It was just absolutely chock-a-block. Now you can still see the skin layers coming out now.
And like you said, there are some patients that know they've got a problem with it, but for whatever reason, whether it's like a busy lifestyle, busy with work.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that retraction.
That is a huge retraction. That's
huge.
It wouldn't surprise me if there's this is a historic tympanoplasty or something like that. There is a lot of scar tissue down there.
But yeah, as I said, some people will, even if they're not busy, some people will physically just hold off getting anything done for whatever reason. I have no idea, but yeah.
I had a lovely lady came through the other day, and she was oh my goodness, she was super nervous because she'd had 2 really bad experiences.
Oh,
look at
that. 9 centimeters.
3 5/16 of an inch.
You new black bag for that one, isn't it?
That was huge amounts.
Wow.
Huge amounts. Yeah, a lady came through the day. She was super nervous, bless her. She'd had 2 bad experiences where she'd actually fainted and passed out, which can happen when we do wax removal. Bless her, but so she was super nervous. But we did get her cleared as well, so that was good. Well, guys, thank you for watching day 2 of Waxvent. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did voicing it over. Another long one for you. But as always, guys, take care of yourselves.
Take care of your ears.
And take care of one another. And myself and the lovely Miss Taylor Green will see you again for day 3 of Waxvent tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.